Joining us now to continue this conversation surrounding New York City's asylum seeker emergency is Murad Awawdeh. He is the executive director for the New York Immigration Coalition. Thanks for being with us this evening.
Thanks so much for having me.
So I want to ask you your reaction to the state of emergency today. What do you think?
You know, New York City has always been a welcoming city for centuries. We've welcomed folks from Europe, from the Middle East, from Asia and Africa, the Caribbean, across the world. And in this situation, we want to continue to allow our city and our state to continue being a welcoming destination. And we've been calling on federal, state, and local coordination since the very beginning. So it's welcome news to us that Mayor Adams is now echoing our calls for federal support as well as coordination and having a response that actually welcomes people with dignity, respect, and compassion.
So at this point, by my count, it's roughly 17,000 migrants that have been bused here to New York City. So as I understand it, your coalition, they're the boots on the ground. What would you do? How would you handle this?
You know, we have folks can check out our website, www.nyc.org, to check out our Welcoming New York campaign, which is a federal, state, and local campaign plan that pretty much outlines a comprehensive solution to ensuring that everyone who is coming into the U.S. is welcomed with dignity and respect. I think for us, we want to make sure that people, as they're coming to New York City, are welcomed in a dignified way, but also are given the services that they need to start their new lives, making sure that they have access to healthcare, making sure that they have access to legal services, as well as making sure that they're going to have access to permanent housing in the future. Today's announcement actually takes some of our recommendations on decompressing our shelter system to get folks who've been in the shelter system for years or months out in an expedited way into permanent housing. And that's welcome news. That's something that many folks have been asking for, and we've been championing over the past couple of months to ensure that we are doing everything we can to support our unhoused New Yorkers and to make sure that we're moving forward in an intentional way that is really meeting the moment in a humane and fair and just way.
And to that point, what do you think of these tent cities, especially those that are in flood zones?
You know, we've been very clear that we are not in alignment with the administration on the HERCs, which are humanitarian relief centers, and you're referring to the one that's on Randall's Island. We do not think that we are at a place where we need to be putting people in tents. I know that the city's intent is to have it be a temporary structure where people are processed in. There are brick and mortar buildings that the city owns, even on Randall's Island, that they can be using. And thinking about it as, trying to have what they are saying is supposed to be temporary, our concern is that it becomes permanent. And that's not something that we can support, as well as the location of the facility. Same as Orchard Beach, Randall's Island is a flood zone. So we want to make sure that people are, and this is when we come back to saying that people are being welcomed, received, and with dignity and respect and in a compassionate way.
All right, Murad, thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.